Thank you, Honourable House Chairperson. Today, as we near Youth Day on the 16th of June, we commemorate not only the bravery of the 1976 generation, but the promise and the plight of the youth of today. Yet almost 50 years later, we must confront a painful truth. Our youth are still fighting for their future. Only this time, the battlefield is not Soweto streets, but the classroom, the unemployment queue, and the unforgiving digital divide of the 21st century. Honourable House Chairperson, let us be clear. The fourth industrial revolution is not some distant dream. It is here. It is rapidly changing the world around us, how we work, how we learn, build, and innovate. And it is brutal to those who are unprepared. Make no mistake, the digital revolution will require us to adopt what we must adopt, adapt where we can, and lead where there are gaps. But the reality for millions of South Africans' youth is that they are digitally aware, but digitally excluded. They know how to use WhatsApp, but they've never seen a line of code in their lives. They carry smartphones, but cannot access e-learning platforms because data is still too expensive. Some attend schools without electricity, never mind computers or robotics labs. Is the reality then one of e-learning or e-exclusion? Today, youth unemployment stands at over 45%. That is not just a number, it is a broken promise. It is the daily reality for a generation who were told and promised they would inherit a better country, a generation who are locked out of an economy that has moved on without them. Yes, Honourable Chairperson, we must acknowledge the efforts made since 1994. From the introduction of coding and robotics in school curriculums to the Presidential Youth Employment Initiative, these were and are steps that were taken in the right direction. But in recent years, that momentum has stalled. Instead of preparing our youth for a world of AI, automation, and a green economy, we've trapped them in outdated and an unequal education system, where learners in townships are lucky if they have a teacher who knows how to turn on, let alone use a computer. TVET colleges, meant to be the engine rooms of our future workforce, are under-resourced, misaligned with industry needs, and too often seen as a dead end rather than as a springboard. Even when our students manage to find a placement in higher learning, NSFAS has failed to do their part. Plagued by tender irregularities, incapable or questionable service providers, late allowance payments, and mid-year defundings due to NSFAS's failure to process students correctly and timeously, leaving students destitute, forced to navigate a traumatic prospect of finding a new, affordable, and safe housing in an unfamiliar city or town. And honourable members, let us speak honestly about our SETAs and the National Skills Fund. They are plagued by inefficiency, corruption, and a lack of measurable outcomes. While billions of rands are allocated, youth skills development remains largely invisible on the ground. But we are not without hope. The formation of the Government of National Unity is a historic opportunity to reset, to act with urgency, purpose, and a shared commitment to grow the economy and to create jobs for our people. In this 7th Parliament, we must become the generation of leaders who rebuild the bridge between our youth and the economy, and to grow the economic pie and deliver jobs for millions of our unemployed. That means investing in digital infrastructure in every school and community, demand-driven skills development co-created with our industries, public-private partnerships that incubate youth-led startups, and a targeted youth wage incentive that makes hiring first-time workers attractive and sustainable. Honourable Speaker, the GNU is beginning to act. The Presidency has committed to expanding the Youth Employment Accelerator, and we commend efforts by Minister Sibiwe Gorube for driving vital reforms in basic education, trying to align it with future skills needs and embedding digital and entrepreneurial literacy. We also welcome Minister Solly Malatsi's efforts to expand broadband, establish innovation hubs, and equip these youth with digital skills. And we urge all departments to follow these examples and to be also honest where they have failed. That is why the DA, as a constructive partner in this GNU, will push for reforms that catalyze the transformation of economic participation. Our proposals are clear. Modernize the curriculum to include digital, financial, and entrepreneurial literacy from primary school. Fix the broken SETA system with transparent outcomes and real private sector partnerships. Expand youth entrepreneurship hubs in every province, modeled on what the Western Cape has successfully managed to initiate, like the Cape Innovation and Technology Initiative, and introduce data vouchers and zero-rated e-learning platforms so that no young person is cut off from opportunity because they cannot afford data. And devolve skills development to capable provincial and municipal governments who can tailor solutions to their local economies. Take Umgeni municipality in KZN under the DA governance, for example. Through local youth development programs, entrepreneurial support, and skills initiative, youth unemployment in this municipality has dropped by 7% in just 3 years. Honorable members, imagine a South Africa where a young person in Usikisiki or Langebaan learns coding on a tablet that is charged by solar energy, where a TVET graduate in Soweto or Stellenbosch starts a drone delivery business, or a young woman in KwaMashu designs the next fintech solution for informal traders. That is not fiction. That is what being part of the fourth industrial revolution looks like. But it starts here with us today. Honorable Speaker, if the fourth industrial revolution is likened to the Gautrain, then skills are the ticket needed to get onto that train. And right now, too many young South Africans are stuck at a broken station. No ticket, no map, and no way forward. Let us fix that station and let us issue those tickets. And let us honor the 16th of June, not with promises, but with action. Because the youth of today are not a problem for us to manage. They are the greatest asset that this country has. And if we invest in them, trust in them, and prepare them for the economy of tomorrow, they will build the South Africa that we all dream of. Thank you.